This is a meditation with the element of water, learning to be in the flow of life. I want to start with a poem by David White, Where Many Rivers Meet. All the water below me came from above. All the clouds living in the mountains gave it to the rivers, who gave it to the sea, which was their dying. And so I float on a cloud, become water, central sea surrounded by white mountains. The water, once salt, once fresh, cloud, fall, and stream rush. Tree root and tide bank leading to the river's mouths, and the mouths of the rivers sing to the sea. The stories buried in the mountain give out into the sea, and the sea remembers and sings back from the depths where nothing is forgotten. This meditation, working with the water element. Allow yourself to become comfortable. Get comfy. You can stand or sit or lie down. Make sure you have anything to hand that you might need, a blanket, a cushion. And begin to settle onto the points of contact beneath you, behind you. Notice these points of contact. Do they give? Are they flexible? Do you feel they're kind of stuck, a bit like rock? Can you let yourself settle? Perhaps close your eyes or softly gaze in front of you. This meditation, we are allowing ourselves to be in the flow of our life, like water, the energy of our life, like water, learning to relate to this flow of life as water does. Rest into the surfaces beneath you. Notice what's showing up in your body right now. Are there points of tension, holding? Is there discomfort or pain? Can you allow your awareness with deep self-compassion soothe into these points that show up for you right now? Let yourself embrace, as the water embraces any obstacles it finds. In that flow of water, the rocks, the stones, they are not always moved. Often the water gently, softly goes round, smoothing, releasing. And as you feel this rhythm, you might feel the rhythm of your breathing and how each breath feels a little different. like water. The water is never the same. It's always changing, flowing in and flowing out. And all of our body reflects this. No two moments the same. This flow of awareness, this flow of energy, and of all the things happening in our body. Can you rest into the breath, rest into the body? Perhaps notice those changing sensations. Perhaps with a more focused awareness of kindliness, tenderness. You can feel how these points that feel uncomfy, tense, really holding, maybe even painful, how they can change a little. They are perhaps not as quite as fixed as our mind likes to tell us. Imagine the softness of water, the smoothness of tender attention, softening into physicality. And perhaps those points of emotional landscape holding, worry or stress, maybe uncertainty, anxiety. Can you let yourself soothe into those? Imagine the warmth of hot springs that cradle your aching heart, the sense of fear in the pit of your stomach. Or maybe the holding or tension that coils in your neck or shoulders. Let them be softened, even just a little. The might of a river or ocean starts with a drop and constantly moves and changes. Can we be like this in the flow of our body? And perhaps, if you would like, can you let yourself just move a little? Notice the dynamic of movement, of flow. Perhaps the stretching out of your hands and in. Or maybe the stretch of your neck to one side and then the other. Maybe it's the feel of stretching your toes up and then down. This feel of movement with very kindly awareness. Coming back now to stillness. Perhaps the feel or the imagery of a still pond or lake. Perfect reflections along the sides. What does that feel like? Perhaps you notice how it feels calmer, or is an invitation to noticing this can feel good. Maybe like when your breathing slows and you soothe and soften into the body, releasing into the flow. In this case, the flow of stillness. Where do you feel it right now in your body? Does it feel good? Can you notice what good feels like? And if you're noticing your thoughts, perhaps are like many droplets of water or hailstones interrupting, can you let them just open a little more? Perhaps like they shake off a branch and you let them go. They've arrived and they can go. Coming back to this flow of energy that you feel in your body. Many aspects to this flow, like water. And like water, it connects to everything. And if we can learn to soften into the flow, perhaps the sense of touch, perhaps the feel of the breath, rest into this flow. Allow it to saturate through you, to feel how it embraces and befriends whatever it finds, and creates a spaciousness. So this flow that can come and go again and again. Rest into this for a few moments. Resting in to all the flow states in your body, in your mind, your thoughts, in the physicality, in the emotional flow. Be like the river, the water, constantly flowing, acknowledging, releasing. Now, as we begin to close this practice, allowing your awareness to expand, to take in the points of contact beneath you, behind you, perhaps any noises you can hear, a taste or a smell, maybe the light playing on your eyelids. very gently. When you're ready, begin to move. Perhaps open your eyes as we go into the next part of your day.